everybody. It's science from my kitchen. We were supposed to be planting a whole bunch, and unfortunately, we can't really do that remotely. Again, if you, this whole plants and animals section that we're doing, if there's stuff that you can plant at home, that would be great. But so we'll do the best we can with today's lesson. So, first of all, we have lots of plants that we eat, but has anybody ever heard of a plant called grains? A type of plant called grains. Can anybody think of a type of grain? Think about it. Have you ever had wheat? That's a grain. Have you ever had rye? That's a grain. How about corn? That's a grain. Can anybody think of any other grains? You can always comment on our stream. Let me know some of the grains that you've eaten. There are some really fancy ones out there. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about a specific grain, and that grain is wheat. So I'm going to try to do the best I can with this. So here we go. So today's lesson is about wheat, and I happen to see on the flour that I just used today to make pancakes, I see a picture of wheat seeds, which is what we would be planting if we were in school. So basically, the wheat seeds are planted and it grows into wheat, which I have a picture of it right there. We used wheat, if you remember when we did Diwali, not Diwali, I'm sorry, Kwanzaa. When we made those pictures, we used wheat stalks, if you remember. That's what they look like. Anyway, the seeds are planted and they grow into wheat, and the wheat gets picked and it gets ground into flour, which you can use to make different things, bread or cake, or as I made today, pancakes. So anyway, if you can tell me some of the grains you've eaten, I would love to hear it. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading a story about wheat, and I thought what I would do is play it on here so that you can have a voice other than mine. So we're going to read along with this story. I'm going to play it. Here I go. Ready? Where is it? Right there.
The story of wheat. People use plants in many ways. They make clothing and houses from plants. They also use plants for food.
Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll read it. It might be a little louder than the video. Wheat is an important food plant. People use wheat to make flour. Flour is used in cooking and baking. How does wheat grow? First, farmers sow wheat seeds in big fields. To sow the wheat seeds, you can see they're putting them down using this machine right here. And we're going to turn the page. And maybe I'll read along with this story. How's that? We'll try that one today. Here we go. Ready? Soon the seeds sprout. The wheat looks like grass. The plants grow bigger and bigger. Each wheat plant grows new seeds.
Seeds are called grain.
All right. I guess I can't read with it. We're just going to have them read it. Or maybe I'll just read it. Here we go. The wheat plants dry and turn golden. It's time to harvest the wheat grain. The farmer drives a machine called a combine over the field. The combine cuts the wheat plant. The combine collects only the grain. So there's the machine that they use. Let's turn the page. Farmers store the grain in large silos. This building here is called a silo. But farmers keep some of the grain. Why do you think they keep some of it? Think about that. Why might they have to keep some of it? They need to replant some of it, right? Is that what you were thinking? That was what I was thinking. The grain at the mill is ground into flour. The flour flows into sacks. Bakeries and grocery stores buy the flour. There it is. Let's turn the page and see what they say here. Cooks and bakers use flour. They mix it with water and other things. The mixture might be baked in an oven. It might be cooked on a stove. When it's done, there is always something good to eat. And there's the pictures. It says, bread, pasta, and tortillas are made from flour. Can you think of other things made from flour? You can always let me know. If you can always put it on our stream. Let me know if you can think of anything else. So let's look at the questions. What part of the wheat plant is grain? Can you see? Can you see on the plant? Can you point to where you think the grain is? How does grain become flour? What did they say they did to it? They grind it up, right? Why do farmers save some of the grain? What do they do with that? And they might need it to eat it, and they might need to plant some of it, the seed part of the grain. What foods are made from flour? Remember the ones they talked about? I know they talked about bagels and tortillas. What other foods are made from flour? Think about it. Let me know what you think. Now, we also have a video about I don't think it's about wheat in general. I think it's just about growing plants. But I have a couple of questions that they didn't ask here. Why do people use wheat as an important food source? Does anybody know why we use wheat? Wheat has some nutrients that are important. You can get them other ways. Some people don't eat wheat, but if you do, it provides a lot of vitamins. I know specifically B vitamins. What would happen to the grain if the farmer didn't cut the plant and take the seed? What might happen? Some of the answer to that is it might be eaten by animals, or might fall into the soil and grow more wheat where they need to space it out. Remember when they said plants need air around it. They don't want too much growing in the same area. And then what are some other seeds that are used for food? Can you think of other seeds besides wheat? I'm just thinking for a minute of sunflower seeds, and I'm trying to think of other seeds that we use as food. Even beans are really actually seeds that we use as food. Does anybody have any other ideas? Let me know. Okay, so the next link on the science is the link to a video. So it's a pretty long video, so make sure you have a little time before you watch it, and let me know what you think about it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.